Salvation's Edge is a raid in Destiny 2. This complete guide moves very fast. Use pause and playback speed as you see fit. It's a tough one. Get 6 players with the Final Shape expansion and let's dive in. Resonance comes in 3 shapes: pyramids, spheres, and cubes. Pick up a shard to gain a stack of that shape's resonance. You can hold up to 3 stacks, any more will kill you. When different shape resonance is picked up, all of your stacks will change to the last shape you took. Bank your stacks in resonance altars to extend the final shape looming timer by 20 seconds per stack. If the timer reaches 0, the fire team will wipe. Resonance conduits are square plates connected by lines on the ground. Step on a glowing plate to send along the line. A connected plate will receive this signal. Step on a receiving plate when it glows brighter and hums to return the signal. This back and forth spawns resonance shards nearby. Resonance conductors are pillars next to receiving plates. Open them by clearing encounter mechanics. Shoot them while holding resonant stacks of the same shape to prime them. Receive a plate signal next to the prime pillar to activate it and close the circuit. If you close a pillar with the wrong resonance, you'll die. The first encounter is Substratum. To prepare, review the map. Note where the plate and pillar are in each room. Agree on callouts for each door and room. Assign 2 teams of 3, each with 1 sender, receiver, and runner. Tune loadouts for mobility and crowd control. Gather in the middle, pick up the resonance, and bank it in the altar to begin. Phase 1. A random pair of doors will open side by side. Avoid the supplicants and go in. Stay consistent with which team goes where. Clear the rooms, killing Quantum Minotaurs to spawn Keeper Hydras for the other team. Kill the Keepers to open doors in adjoining rooms. Keep pushing ahead until you find and kill an Overload champ. This spawns a Sentinel Tormentor in the middle. Doors between rooms will close, but the middle will open. Kill the Tormentor quickly to activate a plate. Complete this process twice to activate 2 plates. Phase 2. Each team go to a set of plates. Senders, your plates glow yellow where the overloads died. Receivers, your plates are in the room next door with an open pillar. Runners, kill ads and pick up resonance shards. Bounce the plate signal until all resonance has been called forth. Gather as much as you can, then close your pillar. Once both pillars are closed, an Omen Subjugator spawns in the middle. Kill it to spawn the altar. Dunk resonance to extend your timer to a max of just over 4 minutes. Do this 3 times to clear the encounter. How to fail. If you move too fast, the Keeper might spawn behind you and trap the other team. Closing doors can crush you. The Witness's hands damage players beneath. A yellow pyramid triangle follows players randomly. It's safe to step through but hurts when it pops. Mistiming your plates locks them and spawns a Subjugator. Kill it to try again. The second encounter is Dissipation. To prepare, review the map. Assign 3 teams of 2, 1 for left, middle, and right. Tune loadouts for close range DPS, damage resistance, and healing. Consider guarding with swords, glaives, and stronghold. Break the blight in the middle to begin. Phase 1, the Herald spawns in the middle. Ignore him for now. Clear knights and adds until a bell rings. 1 player from each team will be called for reckoning. Called players run to the middle arena and shoot the boss's head until it breaks. This circle means there are blights around the map protecting the boss. Kill all blights to remove it. Once broken, called players will receive the Stolen Favor buff. Meanwhile, Trammel Major spawn on each side. Kill your side's Major to enable your plates. Phase 2, called players return to your sides and look at your now open pillars. Stolen Favor reveals their shapes, sphere or pyramid. Bounce the plate signal to spawn shards. Gather as much as you can, then close your pillar with matching resonance. Once all 3 pillars are closed, an altar spawns behind the boss arena. Dunk all your resonance to extend the timer and begin damage. Phase 3, get in the ring and damage the boss until it goes immune. Repeat all phases until final stand, then damage the Herald until it's dead to clear. How to fail. Standing too close to the Witness's hands will kill you. Yellow circles are targets for swarm attacks. Mistiming plates locks them and spawns more trammels. Failing to kill the boss in final stand quickly will cause a wipe. Repository is the third encounter. This room has 3 lanes, each with 2 plates and a pillar. Assign 3 teams of 2, 1 for each lane. Dunk the cube resonance in the altar to begin. Kill all 3 tormentors, each powers up a plate and pillar. Landing the final blow on a tormentor grants Stolen Favor. Use it to identify which pillars require pyramid, sphere, or cube. Use the plates to spawn resonance shards. Close the pillars with matching resonance. This spawns an altar. Dunk resonance to extend your timer to a max of 3.5 minutes. Move to the exit door, kill the unstopped champ, and proceed. The next 2 rooms are the same, but the circuit paths cross like this. Complete all 3 rooms to clear. How to fail. Witness hand beams are deadly. Turrets spawn after opening and locking the pillars. There are big gaps in the floor, don't fall. Mistiming plates locks them and spawns subjugators. Note that it is okay to spawn subjugators on purpose to give you extra time to pick up resonance. The 4th encounter is Verity. To prepare, review the area. Spawn has 6 statues that match your guardians, the front has 3. Adjust armor and ghosts to look unique. You'll need to know who is who. Splinters are 2D shapes. When combined, they become 3D. Use this chart to make sure you know all 3 splinters and how they combine. Press free guardian by an inner statue to begin, but here are some new mechanics. 3 random players will be trapped in their own cave, a solo instance in the front of the room. You all can see the same 3 statues, each holding a shape. Identify the statue that looks like you and note its held shape. Your goal is to create an opposite shape by picking up the 2 splinters that do not match your statue. On the wall, rotating shadows show cave players, which splinters will drop when they kill a knight. Drop 2D splinters can be picked up and sent to other cave players by dunking in their statues. Outside, the 3 statues corresponding to the caves are holding 3D shapes. Kill knights to drop splinters. Dissect a 2D splinter into a statue. This will prime it to subtract subtract that splinter from its 3D shape. Once you dissect two statues, the subtracted splinters will switch between them. The goal is to ensure that all three statues are holding 3D shapes that do not include the 2D splinter held by their corresponding cave statue. Phase 1. Cave players call the order of the statue shapes left to right. Kill knights to drop splinters shown on your wall, kill the ogre to spawn more knights. If the shadows don't match your statue splinter, send them to the statues that do. Repeat this until each cave player has two shadows that match their splinter. Next, do the opposite. Send both of your matching splinters to the other statues, one in each, until each cave player has two different shadows that do not match their splinter. Pick up both mismatched splinters to create your opposite shape. At the same time, outside players must dissect the statues to create the same opposite shapes. Kill knights to drop splinters, kill both unstop ogres to spawn more knights. Once a cave player and their outside statue have the same opposite shape, they can cross the glass wall to exit. Phase 2. Regroup by the spawn to kill adds and unstop ogres. 5 players will receive catatonic decimation, leaving their dead bodies and ghosts behind. The living player must take each ghost to its guardian statue to revive them, but only dead players can see which statue is which and only one at a time. Dead players quickly and clearly tell the living which guardian you see at which statue, count them from left to right 1 through 6. Repeat this until all players are revived. Complete both phases 3 times to clear the encounter. How to fail. If a cave player dies, an outside player will be forced to replace them. Sending too many splinters to another cave player makes it hard to get the right shapes from their knights. Sometimes wall shadows can't be seen. Enable shadows or restart the encounter. If cave players pick up the wrong 2D splinter, get rid of it by picking up another and dunking in a statue, because dunking 3D shapes does nothing. In phase 1, after sending several shapes, the witness will notice your efforts and freeze 3 players. It's the same mechanic as phase 2, just revive the cave players to proceed. But reviving a guardian at the wrong statue will kill you. When the imminent end timer reaches 0, the fire team will wipe. This encounter is hard to learn, but it's easy to execute. Learn the mechanics deeply and take your time. The witness is the final encounter. To prepare, assign multiple players to be runners, everyone else is ad clear. Tune loadouts for ads and high DPS with multiple team healing options. Approach the witness to begin. But some mechanics have changed. The witness's hand attacks from previous encounters are back. Top hands make a pyramid target for a blast, bottom hands cast a circular target for bees, side hands cast rectangular targets for a beam. Standing inside a target area does 2 separate things. First, it lets you damage the wrist cuff of the attacking hand. Second, after a moment, it grants the matching resonant buff. There are no more shards, but otherwise resonance functions the same way. Breaking a wrist cuff without resonance reveals a colored cuff beneath it for several seconds. Green is pyramid, yellow is sphere, red is hexahedral. Breaking the cuff with a matching resonance breaks the hand and grants the glyph breaker buff. This works whether you can see the color or not. Phase 1. Runners work together to get glyph breaker. When ready, run to the center platform and shoot the glowing glyphs on the witness to break them. This removes glyph breaker and resonance. Break 6 glyphs to end the timer and begin the damage phase. But after breaking a random glyph, the witness will test you. Meet at the spawn point. Shoot the pillars in the air based on the attack of the last broken hand. Shoot the faded pillars in these pictures to draw a triangle, circle, or pyramid with the ones left over. When his eyes flash, jump over the attack. Phase 2. Meet in the middle. Shoot the witness's chest. Diagonal beam attacks can be sidestepped or jumped over. Front attacks are telegraphed by a flash and must be jumped over. When he draws back his hand, leave the platform. Repeat both phases until final stand. Wait for his chest to glow yellow. Continue damage until the witness recedes to clear the raid. How to fail. Staying in target areas when attacks land will hurt you. Getting more than 3 resonant stacks will kill you. Remove stacks by breaking glyphs or standing next to a player when they do. Breaking glyphs spawn subjugators, kill them fast. Failing the test will wipe the fire team. Failing to deplete the witness's health quickly during final stand will cause a wipe. And if the final shape timer reaches 0, the team will wipe. That is your quick guide to Salvation's Edge in Destiny 2. This was the longest, most difficult guide I've had to put together. I hope you enjoy it. Please share it. Spread the word. I have guides for every raid and dungeon in the game. And I will see you for Grandmasters in a month. Get raiding, Guardians.